Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more of the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Last time, we took care of a bunch of side quests, well, more or less, took care of a couple of side quests, and viewed as many heart-to-hearts as possible throughout the entire world. So, yeah, we got a little bit closer to all of our main characters here, learned a little more about them and their hopes and dreams and stuff of that nature, and also, like I said, took care of a few side quests. And we also leveled up Colony 6 to, I believe, level 2. So now we're going to be working on leveling that up to level 3. Well, more or less, we're going to be doing that. Which won't take too long, actually, since we've already gathered everything that we needed prior to this playthrough even beginning in the first place. Not only this, but I've also gathered a couple of other additional materials needed at the end of the last session, which thankfully didn't take too long to do. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and get things underway. First off, though, as you can see, I'm leveling everyone up to level 75, just to prepare for the road ahead, for one, and two, because there's going to be a side quest where we're going to be fighting a pretty powerful enemy. That's like level 80, I think, and being level 75 should be perfectly good. It may be difficult, but we should be able to make things work. So, alongside that, I've also decided to keep everyone's outfits the way they were in the last session, because I'm pretty sure not too many people wanted to watch me do a bunch of side quests, which, honestly, I don't blame them. They'd rather see me take on the story, and I'm perfectly okay with that. So, with that in mind, let's go ahead and reconstruct Colony 6 to level 3. Starting with the housing, let's see what we got. Housing level increased by 1. Nice. I think it said they built like a few more blocks, which is pretty nice. Also, I can level up housing to level 4 now. So let's level up everything else to level 3 and see where what we can work with. Commerce level increased by 1. 6 new shops have been built. Sweet.
All right.
Next. I believe this is nature. Level 3. It looks like we, yeah. Nature level increased by 1. Flowers have been planted on the main street. Mine's ether crystals have gone up in rank. That is awesome. Next, time for special level 3. I said special level 3. And here it is. Special level 3 implements a fountain. A nice fountain, don't you think? Special level increased by 1. A park has been built. Now I can get some additional collectibles there if need be. And with everything raised up to level 3, we're going to get something even better. And that is streetlights have been built. And a nice reward from all the residents. Topple plus 4. Gimme. Okay, let me make sure I saved progress on all the slots. Yes, I did. Just wanted to be sure. Let's see what we can reconstruct. Looks like only housing can go up to level 4. And honestly, I'm okay with this. As far as getting everything else to level 4, it's going to be a little bit of a pain, but it won't be too bad. So, let's go ahead and level this up. Might as well, I have the materials. There we go. Housing's now level 4. Housing level increased by 1. Built 5 houses, a housing block, and a Nopon house. Sweet. Alright, can we Okay, can't quite finish up housing level as far as level 5 is concerned. Not yet, unfortunately. Looks like for this we need 2 red frontiers, which I don't know if I can get that right now or not, but as far as the other materials, yeah, I don't even know if I can get my hands on them just yet. Maybe the rainbow slug, yes, but not so much the others. So, that's actually pretty good, all things considered. Plus, some new heart-to-hearts have technically become available at this point, which is awesome to see. So, before we leave, let's see if I can access these heart-to-hearts yet, or if I have to wait until a little bit further into the story before I can access them. And just to be sure I have everything here for cosmetic purposes, yes I do, hell yes. Oh, I can view this heart-to-heart. Strength of heart. Let's take a look. Incredible! To think this was all rubble not so long ago. That it was. The reconstruction is progressing very rapidly indeed. Very rapidly, my ass. And the population is growing day by day. It just goes to show, people can achieve anything when they really work together. Teamwork can fell insurmountable obstacles. Looking back on the Battle of Sword Valley, well, it's a miracle I survived. I realized something. Sometimes you have to depend on other people for support. No one can do everything on their own. I agree, strength in numbers. But question is, why did that lower affinity? I don't know. So I'm gonna do whatever I can, however I can, to support you all. If we work together, we can make it through anything. I hear you, Shulk. That's a sound plan. No man is an island. If it hadn't been for you guys, I'd have been completely lost. I know exactly what you mean. Alone we fall, but together we can achieve anything. I feel like all I ever achieve is waiting for everyone to save me. If anything, I'd say the opposite is true, but you know what? You wouldn't be you if you weren't fretting about these things. People say I'm a nice guy, but I just do what comes naturally. What feels right. That is what makes you special. Never lose that, Shulk. Now, how about we rejoin the others? Okay, Dunban. Thank you, by the way, for everything. That was actually a pretty nice heart-to-heart, although, again, it's kind of questionable how, one of those, actions, they both sound positive, and yet one of them lowered affinity. So what the hell that was about? Don't ask questions. It's just weird. So I believe for this heart-to-heart you need, Fiora and Ricky for this one. Time for some nice quiet time. This park is very pretty. There's a park in Colony 9, but it's nothing quite like this. Park bring back memories for Fiora? It does, actually. It brings back a lot of memories. Shulk, Ryan, and me used to play in the park in Colony 9. Ricky loved memories. Park reminded Ricky of Forest. Nature's wonderful, isn't it? When I'm surrounded by nature, I feel alive, like nothing matters. Ricky too! Ricky too! Grass whispering, trees talking. Whispering and talking, huh? I like the sound of nature too. I bet you miss Magna Forest sometimes. You're so clever. Fiora understands Ricky's talking and feeling. I like the way you speak. When I hear you talk, I get a nice warm feeling inside. Maybe it's magic. Really? Ricky not know why, but no pun not usually magic. That's okay, Ricky. Not every question needs an answer. All I mean is, I wouldn't change a thing about you. Not change Ricky? That means Ricky good. As long as you keep cheering everyone up, you certainly are. Leave it to Ricky! Ricky's job is to make friends feel bestest ever. Come on, you big ball of fun. Let's see if you can make everyone laugh. Ricky ready, Fiora. Okay, where is mean old Ryan? I make him into Happy Hum Hum. Ryan ain't mean. Believe me. Alrighty. Well, that was definitely a fun little heart-to-heart interaction. Now, time to return to the Fallen Arm and get things started. Let's go! I know it's been quite a bit of time since, Okay, I don't even know where I was going with that, but regardless, though, it's time to get started. You all set to go? We're heading to Mechonis' core. You better be ready. You really ready to head off? Let's go.
Do my eyes deceive me? The Mechonis is moving.
Oi, you! I'm warning you. You better not drop me. You let me go, and you'll be doing sit-ups for the rest of your life. Yes, Colonel.
Vanea.
I am sorry. For Lady Mayneth's will to be realized, I had no choice but to use your body. Even so...
Actually, I'm grateful. Thanks to this body, I got to see Shulk and the others again.
Where is Lady Mayneth now?
Shall I call her? She is usually asleep. Maybe she just doesn't want to disturb me. It's an unusual feeling. Two hearts in one body. It's not every day you get to experience something like this.
I see. That is a great relief.
It's as if I can see into her heart. We each know what the other's thinking, but it's strange. It feels like there's a part of my heart that's hidden. It's the part that holds Mayneth's feelings, and I can't see them. Maybe it's only natural. Everyone has one or two secrets, right? But I know how much she cares about this world. That's why I'm happy to let her use my body.
Fiora, I think Lady Mayneth is glad that she met you.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly, I kind of feel the same. Seems like these ships and turrets and stuff, they all went to the school of stormtroopers of shooting things. Because they can't hit shit!
Shulk, good news from His Highness. The Allied force retreated in time. Casualties were kept to a minimum.
Glad to hear it.
That's great news.
All areas are being prepared for evacuation. We can only hope they make it.
We won't let them down. This is one fight we can't afford to lose.
Heal upon Ricky, all set. Ricky found some heads.
We'll go with you. Can't beat strength in numbers.
Really?
You're a tough old-timer.
What's this? The old fossil wants to tag along. As long as you don't slow us down.
Let's see who makes it through that battle.
I mean, if you say so, Dickson. Welcome aboard. And despite what he says, he doesn't actually join the actual battle party. He's still considered a guest. And that's just the way he's going to be. It would be pretty nice if he did join the party, even if it was temporarily. But even so, I guess we'll take what we can get. Time to head into the Mechonis. Man, this really reminds me of Star Wars. If anyone's seen A New Hope, then you know exactly what I'm talking about here. Alrighty, folks, welcome back to the Mechonis. Now it's time to head on out and kick Egil in the face!
We're here. Everyone ready?
Ready.
Anytime.
Leave it to Hirobon Riki.
Hey, Shulk. What is it this time? Stop worrying and come on.
The Monado isn't at full strength. I don't know if it can beat Egil.
You talking about that Apocrypha whatchamacallit thing? Don't worry. He's no match for all of us together.
At least the previous encounter allowed us to gauge how he fights. We won't make the same mistakes again.
True.
The core is directly linked to the Apocrypha Generator. Destroy the generator, and the Apocrypha field will deactivate, allowing Shulk's Monado to function properly again.
Cool.
Now you tell us. I wish you'd said something earlier. Oh, Shulk, did you hear that? Looks like you'll get your wish.
Something's not right.
What do you mean?
What?
Egil. He called me Zanza. The same Zanza who devastated Mechonis. What did he mean?
Good question.
Trying to get to you.
I told you before, right? I haven't had any visions lately.
Yeah?
But I still know, if I concentrate, I feel like something will happen, and it does.
Are you saying you don't need a vision to know what comes next? Pull the other one.
Ryan, you're going to scratch your head with your right hand.
Funny enough, he just did it.
Stop playing around. Oh. But how did you do that?
I can't work it out. Ever since we came to Mechonis, my abilities have been changing. Why would that happen?
Could be that he's getting
If it's
stronger?
true that Zanza used the Monado to lay waste to Mechonis, then is it right for me to use it? Is what I'm trying to do really the right thing?
Shulk!
Uh-oh! What the hell?
What's wrong?
Oh, damn!
It's happening to him too! Shulk! Hold on! You alright?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm fine now.
Man.
Your control of the Monado has always been flawless. It never crossed my mind that this would happen to you too. Are you sure you're okay?
Perhaps you are suffering this much because you put all your energy into fighting the effect of the Apocrypha.
Ain't you learnt yet, Shulk? How many times do I have to tell you? If something's up, you've got to spit it out, man. I ain't just talking about visions. I mean, whatever's on your mind. All right?
Sorry, Ryan.
Don't go apologizing. It's my fault for not noticing. Let's get one thing straight. I've still got your back.
Thanks. No.
Huh?
Prepare to die. Shulk. No. Zanza.
This wasn't caused by the Apocrypha. It's a completely different kind of power.
Shulk.
What's happening to me?
That is actually a very good question.
I know I should be glad we made it this far, but if we don't find the Apocrypha Generator soon...
Exactly. The fight against Egil's not going to be easy with the Monado in its current state. And we don't know what kind of toll it'll take on Shulk's body. We have to destroy that generator.
It's up ahead.
Shulk?
There's a strong energy coming from up ahead. That has to be it.
Really?
Yes.
Then this is it. Egil's gonna be scrap metal when I'm through with him.
Okay. Well, that was definitely one painful experience for Shulk. I mean, holy crap. Who knew that the Monado would start rejecting him? Then again, maybe there's something of even greater power going on here. I mean, I was trying to say that perhaps the reason why Shulk hasn't been having visions lately is because he's getting stronger. But, and that's a very big but, where was I going with this? I don't even remember now, dang it. Well, whatever, it's not a big deal. Also, when you head into the Mechanis again via Junks, you will not be able to fast travel here at all.
Yes.
Although we do have some quests to take on around here. New weapon for Fiora, hey? Let's take a look at this. So, for this particular quest, we're going to have to make our way back through the Mechanis itself, which, honestly, I'm okay with this. And also, this particular quest has a very short time limit, as in, you have to complete this while you're here. Otherwise, there's no completing this quest at all. And honestly, this particular quest is worth your time. Definitely go for it if you can. So, you may be wondering, how do we go back through the Mechanis exactly? We're in a very different part of the Mechanis altogether. And I'm about to show you all how we can go about doing this. The path for the most part is very linear, and we do have a pretty clear-cut destination of where we need to go. However, there is actually a way to get back inside the main part of the Mechanis without having to worry about being stuck, you know, without any sort of way to get in to the Mechanis to grab the materials needed and other things like that, you know what I mean? So, welcome to the Bridge of Apocrypha as I jump to my doom. Oops. Dang it! I did not mean to do that. I actually meant to jump on the little beam next to it, but whatever. No big deal. I could just do this again. And of course the thing is gone, so that was pointless. Oh, come on, jump over the thing. So, instead of proceeding forward, hit down this alternate path and activate this teleporter. And here we are. Remember this previously blocked off room? Well, guess what? After returning to the Mechanis from Junks, we can actually lower this laser barricade now and finally proceed. Just, again, you're not allowed to fast travel. you do have to walk all the way to where you need to go in order to complete this quest. Speaking of quests, if you're working on some other quests that involve gathering materials here, do it now. Otherwise, you're going to have to rely solely on trading in order to get the items you need. So, that's something to keep in mind. So, I think I might go about trying to get the materials needed, first and foremost. But, we'll see. Then again, maybe these materials aren't going to be showing up because of the fact that we have to walk quite a long ways. I think I can actually take this elevator down. Even though it says that shoot. Even though it says that going the other way is technically the right way, I feel as though taking the elevator down is faster. I can't say for sure, but I feel like that's the case. Yeah, as I thought, it is faster to take the elevator down. So that's pretty nice, how, even if you choose to return here, you can take the elevators back down if you need to. If you want to fast travel, go for it. It's like, I did activate the elevator, right? Okay, here it is. Sure took a while for it to come down. Okay. We're almost there. Almost to our destination. All we need to do is just activate the machine, and then we should be able to get ourselves a nice new weapon for Fiora. Even though, technically speaking, I already have it, but you know what I mean. Might as well do it to finish the quest. And there we are. Weapon complete and quest complete. And we get ourselves some nice war blades for Fiora. Let's see. Right, quest log. Okay. So, as far as this particular quest that I'm currently tracking, it says that I have to return to the Mechonis field in order to get my hands on it. Which, yeah, unfortunately that is a bit of a ways. I'll have to see if I can even go back to the Mechonis field. I'm going to say yes I can, because I can go back manually, which is going to be a little bit of a trip. But it will be worth it, trust me. It most certainly will. There is one other thing worth noting here, is this particular chapter, I feel as though it is the shortest chapter in the entire game. That is if you bolt straight from point A to point B. However, if you're taking your time, then of course the chapter can be considered longer, if that wasn't obvious. Just saying. Sometimes taking your time and completing chapters slowly yet surely is more rewarding. What the hell is this? Yeah, I agree. Also, whoever your name is, or whoever you are, I apologize, I can't quite read it. Anywho, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. And yeah, agreed. Not being able to fast travel around here at this time is a bit of a pain. But, like I said, it will be worth it for gathering some additional materials. So, again, it ain't gonna be too bad. Okay, then. That's a problem. We got some debris. Well then, that is unfortunate. I thought for sure I'd be able to go back to the Mechanis field, but nope. Apparently not. Well, that was definitely disappointing. Yeah. Yes, I have. Does not look like it will activate. Damn. I wonder why. Perhaps it's because I didn't activate the elevator on the other side? Who knows? Yeah. As I was saying, I have played this game before, back on the original Wii, and I've also played through this game several months ago, and obviously, if you couldn't tell, I'm playing through the game via New Game Plus. That's how I chose to handle this playthrough, and of course I'm addressing continuity errors as we come across them thanks to New Game Plus and its oddities, such as the ones at the very beginning of the game, and also during the events of the High Entia trial. Damn, Dunban. Way to fall. The reason why I have the Monado 2 is because I equipped that as my cosmetic equipment. Technically speaking, I do have the Monado 3. It's just, again, one of the new features introduced in the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is cosmetic equipment. So in other words, you can change your style. Yeah, you can change the style of your equipment without it actually affecting your stats. So that's why I have the Monado 2 equipped, mainly for continuity reasons. You know, just for the sake of the story. Because at this point, Shulk is supposed to have the Monado 2. And he's supposed to have this for quite a while. At least until you'll see what I mean. Well, since that particular quest was a bit of a bomb, that was kind of unfortunate. Okay. Let's get back to the story now, shall we? Time to finally fight Egil once and for all. Talk about one hell of a trek, am I right? I mean, this is what happens when you're not allowed to fast travel, but again, it is worth doing the little side quest for here. That is for sure. Oh yeah, the big reveals. And these are going to be the biggest reveals in the entire game. Brace yourselves, ladies and gents. It's going to be quite rough.
It's just as I thought. The Monado feels the same as it did before the Apocrypha took effect. No, it feels even more powerful. The Bionis Monado and this Monado, they have to be connected, somehow.
Because you aren't here. Not anymore.
Why am I remembering that dream? Why now? Without the power, I can't stop Egil. I have to concentrate. All I have to think about is how to stop the Mechonis. If the Monado does bring about the end, then I know what to do.
Sure.
You'll
What were you
see.
thinking about?
Nothing.
So... it's like that, is it?
Really, it's nothing.
Listen, Shulk. If it's too hard for you to handle on your own, talk to me. Huh?
Fiora...
You can tell any of the others as well. We're all here for you. Don't forget that.
You're right. You're here for me.
Of course. And don't overdo it, okay? We all saw what happened. Is your arm okay?
Yeah, it's not bad. I'll live.
Oi! You two! Is something up?
No! It's nothing. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And at this very moment, you can just see Melia's heart just
You can...
break. Right there. That's the frame of her broken heart. And yeah, being friend-zoned to the max right there. And then some. I mean, it makes sense. Shulk's heart does belong to Fiora first and foremost, but even so, can't blame a woman for trying.
This... machine... is this...
Yes. The Apocrypha Generator.
Yeah, let's trash the thing. We take this out and it's plain sailing for Shulk.
It should be. It is a miracle that you have been able to use the Monado at all.
Hear that?
Are you really all right?
Yeah. I'm... fine. Vinaya, we need to find Egil.
The control core is directly above. It is not far.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have a Guardian to deal with first and foremost.
Wait. It's moving.
No! We're too late.
You mean...
The Mechonis functions have been restored.
No, it can't be.
Yes. You puny pests are too late.
Fall back! Everyone fall back!
Oof.
He's gone and done it.
Huh?
The Mechonis has struck. Not good. I think it must have hit somewhere on Bionis.
No.
Move out! Don't forget, we've still got a job to do.
Right! What?
Sheesh. Can we please just deal with Egil now? That would be awesome, but no. Apparently that's not happening. First off, we have to deal with the Apocrypha Generator, which that does make sense considering what we have to do here. So this fight shouldn't be too bad. Keyword is shouldn't. This thing is level 70, so it is going to require a bit of effort in order to take down. But we should be able to beat this thing without too much of a problem.
Leave it to me. Worldly smash. You cannot escape. Got it. Come on, we can do it. It's not over yet.
My turn. There's more to come.
Steel strike. At last, we move
All done.
pace.
Chew on that, Apoc or whatever. We did it, Shulk. Shulk? Oi!
Damn.
What's happened to the Monado?
It must have changed just as the generator was destroyed. It's amazing.
Now we're talking. Next up, Egil.
Can you go on?
Me? I'm alright. Come on, we have to stop Egil.
Ow.
Back on track. Just like I said. The kid'll come through.
Naturally. Everything is falling into place.
Heh. You can say that again.
But only as long as we remain within the margins of fate. I know not how things will proceed from this point.
Oh dear. Looks like this is a big fat foreshadowing of events to come. And it's time to deal with Egil. For real this time. Finally, let's get this party started, folks.
So, you worms have finally arrived.
Egil! Stop the Mechonis! There has to be a way for us to live in peace! There's no reason for us to fight! You must stop this now!
My reasons are clear, and truer than yours.
What's that?
Look, it's Bionis.
May the roar of the Mechonis be the wrath of my people.
Oof.
How many?
Huh?
How many do you think died in that attack? Hundreds? Maybe thousands?
Egil! You'll regret this!
Brother! Stop this! You'll destroy the Bionis! Let us put an end to our torment!
It ends when I say it ends. I will end our curse by destroying the world.
You must realize that is not Lady Maynard's wish. That's why she left us her legacy, our whole world.
Pure nonsense. That thing lurking within the Homs girl is no longer our god. This world no longer has a need for gods.
Foreshadowing.
Stop it!
Face me, Shulk, successor of Zanza. I'll crush the Bionis and spread its ashes across the world. Then I'll turn the Monado into dust. Only then will there be peace.
Are you sure about that? Well, time to get started. So this first part against Egil here is gonna be quite fun, if I do say so myself. So, one thing about Egil right now is that he is completely immune to any and all status effects, and hitting him is gonna be a little bit of a pain. I think eventually after you drain his HP, he will initiate a second phase of this battle. And the second phase is gonna be quite devastating. And it appears that the phase is about to begin. I can tell because of the fact that his HP is not dropping any further. It may seem like that we are dealing damage, but we are actually not. And I think the reason why is because this second phase has to trigger. And there is no skipping it, even if you deal a whole bunch of damage at once. Okay, So the second phase has now officially begun. You gotta admit, that is probably the coolest vision in the entire game. So, now for the second phase. What we need to do here is destroy all the energy devices before time runs out. These energy devices are level 70, and there's about 3 or 4 of them. Or, yeah, 3. There's 3 energy devices that you have to destroy within 120 seconds. Which, at this point, should not be a problem at all. So, what I recommend you do here is prioritize taking out the energy devices before anything else. And if your friends can distract the other enemies, all the better. There we go. So after all 3 energy devices are down, now the final phase of the fight begins. So of course we have to deal with Egil, and we have to deal with his friends too that he summoned.
It's up to you. Steel strike. All together now. Leave it to me. Come on, we can do it. It's not over yet.
Leave it to me. Now's the time. There's more to come.
Kind of neat that we have another chain attack ready to go.
One more left.
Your reputation is deserved.
Good job, everyone.
Was that a little too much? Your reputation is deserved.
Wow, that was hilarious. Neat. And that's game? Kidding.
Incredible. Whoa.
Time to finish this, Shulk. Go for the kill.
Shulk! Don't do it!
How could this happen? Do it.
Ooh, who was that?
Kill him. Kill him.
That voice. Who is that?
Strike him down.
I will. I'll kill him. 1,000 times.
Yes, finish him. End it. It is what you want.
Yes, I want to. I'll kill him. For Fiora. For the Emperor. For my home!
You must find your Monado. Are you ready?
Are you feeling hungry, eh? Chew on this, scrap for brains. Kill a Homs to beat us.
Egil once wished only to break the circle of suffering.
Until I've
He
scrapped each
but
and
blood
every one of you!
Maynard, the villagers, everyone loved you. Every person.
Yes.
That is why they
Finish
wished
him.
to live alongside
End
you.
it.
It
It
seems
is
so
what you
clear.
want.
To Maynard and to me.
No! This isn't what I want!
Shulk! No! Brother!
Wow, he actually stopped himself. But why?
Why didn't you do it? Killing me would have saved your world.
I've forgotten all about that.
Forgotten about it?
I realized that we both share the same pain. Egil, I don't have any reason to kill you.
Even if you do not, I still do.
I know. But I won't do it.
If you do not kill me now, my blade will annihilate every last one of your people. Even then...
I can't kill you, but I can stop your blade. And I'll do it. Over and over again until... we understand each other. Okay.
Wow. Damn.
You have used the Monado well. But do you honestly believe you are its master?
I would say yes. Wholeheartedly.
Mechonis and Bionis once lived in harmony. They coexisted in peace, without hatred or strife.
Egil, why do you think we were born?
Ah, philosophy. Alas, I'm not very good at answering such questions.
Have you never thought about it? Never contemplated what lies beyond this world?
Beyond this world? Lady Mayneth once said that aside from the Bionis and the Mechonis, this world is filled with nothing but boundless ocean.
But what lies beyond that? We are still young and unable to leave the Bionis or the Mechonis. Say goodbye to our creators, our world. But one day our descendants will. They will leave this place and depart for new worlds. Worlds we have never imagined, by strength of their will alone.
Leave this place? That is something I have never considered. However, it would be a truly amazing sight.
Egil, I wish to see that the people of Bionis and the people of Mechonis live in peace and harmony and take care of one another. I wish this for the future of our descendants.
Yes, I too desire this, Arglus. Everybody shared the belief that the prosperity of our two worlds would continue for all eternity. It would have done, were it not for the Monado. The Monado refused to permit the existence of the Mechonis. Or rather, the existence of anything but itself.
Ooh.
And one day, it took control of my friend, Arglus. And he became Zanza. It was Arglus, possessed by Zanza, who directed his sword at Mechonis.
I don't understand. Does being controlled by the Monado mean you will eventually become Zanza?
The Monado is Zanza. Zanza is the Monado. The two are one and the same. In order to perpetuate the existence of his soul, Zanza inhabits beings of Bionis. But you appear to be different.
What do you mean?
I can see it. How well you retained a sense of self. Perhaps you can break the curse of Zanza. And was that not precisely our wish, Lady Mayneth?
Indeed it is.
I don't know much about any curse. For now, all I can do is this, Egil. We can live in peace again.
Again? I see. Yes, you're right.
Oof! The hell?
No!
Who?
Dickson?
Dickson! That
You shouldn't have done that. Little brat.
dick! I guess that's the reason why Dickson is called Dickson. He's a dick, son! Know what I mean? Oh my god. Shit has officially hit the fan.
Old man! Are you completely out of your mind?
Exactly! Why shoot him in the back?
Shut up. I'm just doing my job, as always. Right?
Who are you?
It's you.
Yes. Now you remember. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Egil? Too long. Huh?
Zanza's disciple. Zanza's disciple? Egil, what do you mean? Dickson, what are you?
I don't have to explain anything. As they say, seeing is believing. Now, witness it with your own eyes. The moment of Lord Zanza's return.
Shulk!
Get away from him!
No!
Sir! I won't let you do this!
Oh, shit, man.
Zanza.
Do not be surprised. Everything in this world is dictated by the passage of fate. As all that exists is interconnected, time can flow only towards the inevitable. That is the vision of which I, the Monado, am the origin. That which will be, will be. This was all predestined. Ever since I came to reside within Shulk.
What do you mean?
Zanza grew tired from our battle. And then the High Entier ancestors trapped him. His flesh was sealed away on Prison Island. His soul, and hence the Monado, was confined to Osse Tower.
In those ruins? But what does this have to do with Shulk?
Did you forget? Who discovered those ruins? Who happened to be there? Who was the survivor we found? And who brought back that survivor?
What are you saying? You planned all this when you found Shulk?
Jackpot. It was all for this day. In fact, there was never anyone called Shulk to begin with.
What?
My soul existed inside the Monado. It was fated that I be released. It was shown to me in a vision. At last the time finally came, and then...
The people who found the Monado and freed it awoke Zanza. He sucked the lives from them, so he could live. Shulk was among them.
Shulk was already dead! That's impossible! We grew up together!
You grew up with an empty shell. He appeared to live because I became his life force. That is until he had matured as my new vessel and become worthy of wielding the Monado, allowing me to truly awaken and finally return.
Lord Zanza is the soul of the Bionis, but he still needs a living body. Just like Mayneth over there. Ha! Call that corpse a friend? Don't make me laugh.
But why use Shulk? What was it that made you select Shulk as your vessel?
There was no particular reason. Shulk merely happened to be there at the time.
There you have it. Anybody would have done. As long as they could swing a sword around, at least.
So then, Shulk's ability to use the Monado...
And those visions that he used to save us.
All because of Lord Zanza. Lord Zanza can see the passage of fate. He simply led you to the inevitable. The destruction of Colony 9. The death of that pompous old High Entier fool. And that grunt Gaddo's miserable demise. All of it.
You evil!
Yeah! There's more. We haven't even got to the best part.
What are you gonna do, Dickson?
Don't you get it? You're just in the way. The lot of you. This world was created by Lord Zanza. By the very Bionis itself. Then you things think you can just spring up all over the place.
All life that is born from me must be returned to me eventually to complete the cycle. For me to continue my existence as before, then all must be restored to its former order.
In other words, the destruction and recreation of the world. Nothing more to it.
First, we must eliminate my greatest obstacle. You, Mayneth, the Mechonis!
Oh man. Talk about one massive bombshell. Now the Bionis is moving.
Bionis moves!
I've been waiting. Waiting for this day. Zanza!
Brother! Stop! You're too weak!
I don't care. I will gladly sacrifice myself to eliminate Zanza. As long as he lives, there can be no peace for us, or for the people of Bionis.
Funny enough, he's right.
Then you shall cease to exist. By the wrath of my blade!
It's... the Monado!
Whoa!
I'll show you the meaning of wrath! What?
It's finished!
Wow. Damn.
Why? Egil and Shulk could put their differences aside!
Meaningless sentiment.
Zanza! Right, now! Yeah!
How could you do this?
It is from me that all life is born. It lives only for me. And it shall be returned. So you have finally unleashed your Monado. And there was me thinking you would die with dignity.
I finally understand. The futures of our children belong to them alone. Though we are their creators, their lives are theirs to control. Even if the passage of fate is as you have decided, I will teach you the strength of their will to resist. Zanza, if you choose to deny the existence of every living being but yourself, then I choose to fight. To fight for them!
That's right. We won't let you erase everyone's futures.
Oh boy, here we go. Bring it, you son of a bitch! for everything you've done. It's time to fall! So, for this particular battle, we're going to be playing as Fiora, just for a little bit of time. Also, it doesn't matter how high or how low your level is. You can't lose this fight. I'm dead serious. I've actually come to a point where I was dropped down to like 1 HP all the time, and yet I still managed to win. Again, all you have to do is just deal enough damage to Zanza, and then again, maybe you have to survive for a certain period of time. Not too sure.
You call yourself a god, and you talk of sharing this world with me. So that's why the dead boy is important to you. The Homs are nothing but bacteria clinging to my body.
They are living beings. If you cannot understand this, you have no right to call yourself a god.
And who decides that? A god? Because only a god may decide. This world only needs one god maker. May you rot in that shell for all eternity!
Fiora!
Face me like a god! If not, then say goodbye to your putrid friends!
So, Lady Mayneth emerged.
Such a fool.
This is what I wish. This world belongs to you all. Create a world with no need for gods.
The hell?
This is the passage of fate.
Zanza, disappear!
He's gone, and things ain't looking good for us.
No kidding.
Let it begin. The ceremony of destruction and recreation.
What the hell is going on in Alchemoth? Well, whatever it is, it ain't good.
That light! What's happening now?
Vanea, I'm sorry. I was...
I understand. I always knew it might come to this.
Go, Vanea. Do what you must, while there is still time remaining. All hope is not lost.
No! You must come with me.
I, too, have something that I must do. The final wish, trusted to me by Lady Mayneth.
Oh, brother.
Melia? I understand your feelings. Leave it to us. We know what we must do. We will do all we can for the people of Mechonis.
Now go. Shulk can still be saved. Do not let the last glimmer of hope be extinguished.
Egil. Go in peace.
Let's go. We're leaving the Mechonis. Ryan, take care of Shulk.
Got it.
You okay?
Yes.
I'm not so sure about that.
Good. It still works. The whole place is gonna blow. We must return to Junks via the central factory.
Let's go!
Dun, what about Egil?
He'll fight Zanza to the very end. But we have our part of the bargain. Once he's gone, we're the only ones left. Let's move, everyone!
Goodbye, my brother.
Just as we finally started to understand each other and finally bring peace to the world, Dickson had to come in and be like, nope, fuck you, dude. I'll do what I want. No, seriously, that is just ridiculous. Even so, though, it is really, really bad. And things are about to get even worse. So, Shulk is unfortunately dead. All because Dickson had to shoot his ass in the back. Although, according to Dickson, he's been dead since the very beginning, and even before then. So, yeah, we're in the world of shit. It appears that Zanza was the one that gave Shulk life, even after the whole exhibition kind of blew up. No, seriously. And after all that he's done, why now does he choose to be like, oh, I'm tired of this world, I'm just gonna destroy it. And then some. Because there's only room for one god, and that god is me. Oh, man. Egil really makes a lot of people's blood boil, myself included. Like, why? Why do all this? Couldn't he just, though, I don't know, kill everyone from the very beginning before all this crap even began in the first place? Would have saved him a lot of trouble, but apparently he had to rest up and restore his strength. But didn't he also have to provide some strength via providing some life force for Shulk in order to be even given a body in the first place? That's, it's a bit weird if you ask me. And it's also really goddamn dumb. So, yeah, that is... I don't even know what to make of that. Regardless, though, we do need to get the hell out of here before it's too late. Also, the reason why I swapped out Melia's art is because of an event coming right up, right after this. It's time to head out. Looks like it's all over. Yep, I know, even though I wasn't there. I want to thank you for what you did for my son. But we have to escape here first. Shall we go back to the village? Yes, let's go. Why even be given the option in the first place if we really do need to make an escape?
Stubborn mortals. So desperate to cling to your pathetic lives. Even when there is no hope for you! Don't you ever give up!
never. But hear this, Zanza. They will judge me not in life, but death. For both our worlds, you must succeed, Lady Mayneth.
Now that is what I call manly.
The Mechonis!
It's gone.
Egil!
Look starboard. What's that cloud?
Whoa. The hell was that? That ain't no cloud. It looks like a swarm. Are those Telethia?
You're not getting away!
Dickson!
Listen, it's over. Time for you all to return to the Bionis. Nice and quietly.
How about eat our ass?
Why, Dickson? What made you like this? Shulk looked up to you, respected you.
Dickson! Don't let Zanza control you! Wake up!
You can quit your belly aching. I'm in total control. I've always been like this. Ever since long before any of you lot were born.
Before we were born?
Now you get it. It's just like Egil said. I'm Lord Zanza's disciple. Dickson of the Trinity!
Could it also mean that there's a third in this trinity? Regardless, though, we have a freaking Telethia to deal with now. Great! Okay, so for this one, what we need to do here is just survive for long enough. Once the Telethia activates Soul Read, you just need to survive just a little bit longer. Afterwards, that'll be, yeah, that's game. Unfortunately, at this point, there's not really a whole lot you can do. Unless you activate Melia's skill, which is Mind Blast, which does drop the... it does normally drop the Soul Read, but, again, you can't win this fight, no matter what you do.
You waste of space! Not so tough without Shulk, eh? Stupid beast! You should be grateful. Not everyone has a war buddy like me to lead them along. Tasted good, didn't they? The victory drinks we used to share.
I'll kill you!
What? Who was that? Show yourself!
Melia, are you all right? Callian! Dickson! He works for the Bionis! He shot Shulk in the back!
Is this true? Dickson? This ends here. Your Telethia are no match for our Havres squadron. You cannot win! Maybe you should be concentrating on your own people, instead of barking at me. Looks like you've forgotten your destiny. Right? Lorithia? Lorithia?
What is she?
Are you involved in this as well?
Your Highness, your naivety is quite charming, but it is also your undoing. I had much fun playing with you and your father.
What? What is this light?
Ether particles emitted so that the Bionis can be destroyed and reborn. What do you get if you cross high concentrations of ether with high entia?
No, you wouldn't! Lorithia!
Awaken, my darling pets!
Well, this is quite a mess. Even more of a mess than it was before.
Lorithia! Let him go! You misunderstand, child. This is the reason why high entia are born. Do not blame poor old me.
Explain yourself! It's just like she says. The High Entia are a race created by Lord Zanza to eliminate any annoying life forms in the preparation for the rebirth of the Bionis. Their bodies contain a gene that, when the time comes, transforms them into Telethia.
So...
It can't be. Say it isn't so.
Melia, it is true. That is why you are our only hope.
Brother?
Whatever. We won't be needing a half-breed like you anyway. I mean, if you don't turn into a Telethia, it just means you're gonna get crushed by one. That's the only thing you're good for. Rise up, pets. Do my bidding. Kill your lovely sister.
Just hold on! I'll find a way to save you!
Melia! So sorry. I always placed such a heavy burden on you.
Don't say such things, brother!
But at least I can still shoulder the destiny of our people. The burden meant for you brings a tear to my eye.
These moments are to be treasured. How?
Brother!
Melia! Father's wish and the future of the High Entia are in your hands. Yours and Shulk's.
Telethia! Destroy him! Dickson!
I got it. Too late. Damn him!
Wow, it seems like Callie used the very last of his strength to save us all. And we're already on the final chapter, so, yes! I know what I said! This is the final chapter! Chapter 17! And I was wrong about chapter 15 being the shortest chapter. The shortest chapter is chapter 16.
Where am I? Oh. So I'm... What was I doing? What was the purpose of my life? No. I've got it wrong. I was never alive. It was Zanza. All along. Everything I did was...
Do you want to say pointless?
That voice.
Nobody else can decide that. Only you.
Seriously, what the hell is Alice even doing inside of Shulk's mind? In fact, isn't he supposed to be dead? I wonder what's going on now. This is definitely concerning beyond comprehension. Okay, so it turns out Shulk's still alive, but barely.
Here. Nicole made you a wonderful new weapon.
And technically speaking, this Monado 2 is not supposed to be in this cutscene. It's supposed to be a new weapon known as the Monado Replica. However, due to New Game Plus and continuity and just cosmetic things and how they're set up, in this cutscene, whatever you have set for your cosmetic equipment, whether you have the Monado 2 or whatever, that is the weapon that Fiora gives you in this cutscene. Again, continuity errors at their finest. Thanks to New Game Plus.
Your Monado, I mean. It uses the latest Machina technology. Use it when you wake up. Then, let's all go on living.
Also, don't worry folks, I will be changing the weapon soon enough.
We've relocated the Hyentia and the Nopon refugees to Colony 6. Thankfully, the Mechon did us a favor by fortifying it for us. It should hold out for a while.
It's ironic. We want to escape Zanza, but we can't leave his body, the Bionis.
Well, this is our home.
Princess, I have to know. Should we be worried about the evacuated Hyentia?
Technically speaking, Melia should be queen. Yet, why is she still being referred to as princess? Perhaps maybe it's due to her age? I don't know. But again, she should be labeled queen rather than princess.
I cannot be sure, but I believe not. All those who survived are part Homs like me.
If that time comes, you know what to do.
Are you sure?
Everyone is obliged to accept their fate.
No way! There's no way Callian would leave the fate of the High Entia to you if that was gonna happen.
Precisely.
Agreed.
If we are to survive, we must fight Zanza and the Telethia. It may not be the case with all of them, but a large number of Telethia were once High Entia. Your subjects and your brethren.
I am prepared for that. Even if it means harming my brethren, it is for the protection of the survivors. That is the final wish of my father and brother. I will fight to free the soul stolen by Zanza.
You're a fighter, Melia. We will need all your strength in the fight ahead.
How's Shulk?
He's going to make it. His wound has closed. I think Maynith used the last of her power to protect him.
So he's okay?
Linada is tending to him now. Fiora?
He won't wake up. It's like his consciousness has sunk to the bottom of a cold, dark lake. I keep saying his name, but he doesn't respond.
Sansa's gonna pay for this.
What if the Telethia attack?
Then we'll have to fight without Shulk. That's why we've strengthened our defenses.
That weapon I made should come in handy as well.
We're backed into a corner, but we'll give it all we've got.
Can your resistance truly achieve anything?
What do you mean by that, Alvis?
Exactly what I said. We were all born of the Bionis, of Zanza. It is Zanza's will that the Telethia return us to the body from whence we came. Whether we die of old age or in battle, we all eventually return to the Bionis. We cannot escape this fate. Am I wrong?
You've got it backwards, man. Just because he thinks it doesn't make it so. We decide whether to keep living or not.
I agree. Even though he's our creator, that doesn't afford him the right to take our lives on a whim.
But that is the thinking of a Homs. He is a god. Such morals cannot apply to gods.
Are you sure about that?
Shut up and die.
If that is the fate decided by a god.
You are mistaken if you think we will simply accept such a fate and wait to die.
We'll never stop fighting, not till the end.
To Zanza, the outcome is the same. Thus your logic is flawed.
It ain't the outcome that's important. It's the will to fight back.
Even if you die in vain.
Alvis! Whose side are you on? You scared or something? Frightened of a few Telethia?
Stop this. There's no point fighting amongst ourselves.
Fiora?
Sorry. I need to go and get some air.
Well, it's good to see that Shulk actually now has his own life force, rather than being relied on for Zanza and his life force, you know what I mean? Even so, it is kind of disheartening to see that Shulk is kind of in a comatose state right now. Unfortunately, he ain't gonna be waking up for quite a bit of time.
Hello.
That is, if he'll even wake up at all. That's gonna be quite a problem if he doesn't wake up. Still, all this crap, why did it all have to happen? Like, really? Why? What's going on here? Not enough provisions. That is a problem. Okay. Okay, this is going to be quite an interesting quest. As this particular quest, I'm not too sure, but I believe around this point in the game, there is a new area that opens up within Tefra Cave on the Bionis. And regardless if you accept this quest or not, you can go and explore this area. Technically speaking, if you have version 1.0 of this game, you can explore this area much sooner by glitching your way there. But, I'm just saying, for story purposes and casual playthroughs, yeah. For story purposes, you should be able to access this area now.
What is it?
Alright, let's see what you got for sale. Probably nothing at all that I don't already have, and that is a big fat nope. Also, I'm pretty sure that the weather is always raining, regardless. So it's always set to rain around this point in the story, which does make sense, and it is very atmospheric that it does rain. It's as if the heavens themselves are weeping for Shulk and everyone. They've been through so much crap, especially Melia. She witnessed basically the death of her brother right in front of her, and she couldn't do anything. And she also has had her heart broken too. So, overall, Melia's had a really bad day. I mean, Melia's definitely had it worse than anyone and everyone else around here. So, in order to proceed, what we have to do here is just go out for some fresh air and just head out here to our story destination. It is going to take a little bit of time, and I'm pretty sure you can't fast travel. No, you can't. That sucks. Oh well, no big deal. Hey Fiora, what are you doing out here?
Fiora, are you alright?
Guess I wasn't hiding it well. I didn't want to worry anyone.
It must be difficult living with that body.
I'm getting more and more used to it. But people still look at me funny. Oh, it's not that bad. It feels pretty comfortable, actually. I don't need to worry about food or anything like that.
I see.
This body, the energy from the chest component made it work. It turned out to be a Monado. Such a strange feeling.
A Monado? Was that the Monado that Zanza took from Mayneth? Will your body cease to function?
I'll be fine for now. There's still some stored energy left.
But then what?
Melia, if I ever... Please take care of Shulk.
Don't talk like that. How can you ask me such a thing?
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You're right. Thank you, Melia.
If Shulk awakes, will you tell him?
No. He worries too much anyway.
He does worry. It's just like him.
Actually, I'm already dead. I have been since the Mechon attacked.
Fiora.
But I'm happy now. This body has given me the chance to live. Maybe I don't have much time left, but at least I can be with Shulk for a little while longer.
Do you feel that strongly for him?
Yes. That's why I'll fight on and help him in any way I can. Let's get back. Everyone will start worrying.
Yes, you are right.
And Melia, can you keep it secret from the others?
You do not want them to worry. I admire your strength.
Maybe I'll tell him. But only when the time is right.
I won't say a word.
I mean, if you do tell him, maybe he can make something to help preserve that life force, you know?
I'm nothing compared to her.
Uh-oh.
Fiora, let's hurry back.
Well, shit. Looks like we got problems. Big time. Did not mean to open up the main menu. Whatever, no big deal. Since the siren's going off, that can only mean one thing. Telethia are invading. Better be sure that everyone is safe. Otherwise, shit is gonna get even worse. Man, oh man, this is quite a problem. Although, maybe the siren means that Telethia have been spotted and are heading this way. Maybe we have time to prepare. Only one way to find out. Okay, let's head on in.
That siren! Is that... Telethia! A horde of them are approaching! Let's move!
Gotcha!
I'm going too.
But Shulk needs you!
I know, but I can't just stay here. What if something happened to you? What would I tell Shulk when he wakes up?
Fiora, are you sure?
Lots of Dino Beast!
Look, it's him!
Looks like Dickson decided to show his ugly mug.
That's right. Glad to see me.
Shut up!
Looks like that high-end tier's big bro died for nothing. Oh, don't be like that. You'll meet him soon enough. You might even be reborn if you return to Lord Zanza. Who knows? He might be your boyfriend in the next life.
You will not mock the memory of my brother!
You lot don't know when you're beaten. Why don't you just give up?
Dickson. Why did he have to come here? My only guess.
In order to perpetuate their existence, Zanza and Mayneth must use a being they created as a physical host. They cannot exist forever as mere souls. This world was created so that they may continue to exist. It is for this reason that its existence and future is in their hands. This is the passage of fate, and your visions. People live and die at the mercy of Zanza, and through this, Zanza maintains the existence of this world.
Our destruction was always inevitable. Everything we did was meaningless.
Are you certain? It was his will to revive you and use you as a host. Taking the Monado from Mayneth, doing with the world as he wishes. Everything was as he decided. But why is it that Zanza now wishes to destroy you? What is the need for this?
That's because...
He in fact has no choice but to do it. If he does not, he risks his entire existence.
And we're the source of that risk. But why?
It is a marvel to exist outside the passage of fate. The lives created by Zanza and Mayneth inevitably attempt to escape the passage of fate. This signifies the beginning of their destruction. Mayneth accepted this and entrusted the future of this world to you. Many times, your visions have allowed you to change the passage of fate. You saved the lives of those destined to die.
couldn't save everyone.
Nothing that exists is perfect. It is a sad truth, but you can learn from it and begin the journey on a new path. Not Zanza's path, but one that you forge yourselves.
Our own path?
So, decide, Shulk. Will you walk the path laid out by Zanza, or will you walk a new path? The Monado awaits you.
That was always how it was going to be. If I'd wanted to walk the predetermined path, I wouldn't have come this far. Even with the odds stacked against us, even though I can't see the future, I'll keep walking. My own path, that I decide. Fiora, Rhine, Dunban, Sharla, Melia, Ricky. We all feel the same.
Well then, you must defy fate to succeed. Succeed, and follow a new path.
Alvis, are you...
You already know. You know what I am, and what you must do.
I wonder what he means by that. Regardless, it's time to forge a new path.
These things don't give up.
Ricky never lose. Ricky protect Colony 6.
Right. We can't let them get any further.
You know the drill. Take them down.
Oh, yeah.
Time to get to work. We have some Telethia to take down, folks, and it's gonna be quite a wild ride. These Telethia shouldn't be too difficult to take down, considering they're roughly level 68, 69, and I believe level 70, respectively. There we go. After taking out the Telethia, time to proceed to the next part.
If only Shulk was here! We're dead meat without the Monado! Get away from him! Forget about the Monado, kid. More space between Zanza and us, the better.
If Rhine's got time to sound off, we must be doing okay.
We are doing okay.
Rhine is correct. Perhaps we relied too much on the Monado and Shulk.
Right. We've chosen to fight the Bionis. We have to manage on our own.
Look at them struggle. If they can't even handle a few Telethia, how do they expect to defeat me?
This is not the end!
Dunban!
Fiora!
Are you okay?
I just overdid it. Fiora!
I'm okay. I can still fight.
Why are you bothering to try and cover it up? Go on, just admit you've had enough.
Never!
Look out!
Lots of dino beasts.
It truly seems as though everything is going as Zanza planned. But our hearts and minds, they still hold the will to seize our own destiny. No matter how hard you try to break us, the future is ours to shape, Dickson. Always!
When will you learn you have no future? Face it! Your destiny is to die here!
Guess who's back?
What?
Shulk! Thank goodness you're here!
Damn kid! So you're still alive!
Goddamn right.
Destroy them!
What? That was awesome!
Sorry for worrying you all.
Shulk. Welcome back.
Fiora.
Little brat. What's he gone and done now? Time for me to get my hands dirty.
Shulk, look out!
Huh?
Oi, kid. It's about time for your final lesson.
Dickson!
Show me what you've got. You think you've got the power to oppose Lord Zanza? Let's see how you do against me.
So, Shulk is back, ladies and gentlemen. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? So, like I said, at this point, Shulk is supposed to be wielding the replica Monado. And that's exactly what I'm going to be using from this point. And, of course, now I will be changing weapons with Shulk a little more often than I have been. So, now the fun officially begins, ladies and gentlemen. Now that Shulk's back, it's time to teach Dickson a goddamn lesson and send him to the frickin' Shadow Realm! Really? I couldn't finish that up? Well, that was a load of bull. Whatever.
That brat. How could he read my movements? What the hell's going on?
Shulk! How'd you do it?
I could see it. The future. I don't have the Monado, but it came to me, Ryan. From within.
Nice one! Looks like we're back in business.
Goddamn right.
Oi! Stop hiding and get yourself out here. I don't appreciate being left to do all the hard work. Alvis?
What? It can't be. Alvis! Not you too!
Yeah, another one of Lord Zanza's faithful. One of the Trinity.
So that's why...
No! How can he be one of them?
Alvis! Is this the only reason you served under my family? You traitor!
Oi! Say something! Shulk!
Leave it. It doesn't matter what he is. That doesn't change anything at all. Does it? Alvis?
Yes, precisely. You must find your own path to the future.
The Telethia! He's...
So you're just another one of Zanza's lapdogs.
Get ready, everyone.
Show them no mercy.
As you wish. Let us see that will to survive.
Very well then, Alvis. If you want your ass blown to frickin' Kingdom Come 2, I'd be more than happy to oblige. Let's get started now, shall we? So, again, this is gonna be quite a fun encounter, for sure. Goodbye.
That all you got? Not so tough without your pet, are ya? I'll show you the will to survive!
Meddling kids.
I have seen your will to fight. It is time to decide. What do you say? Does this world belong to you, or to Zanza? Well?
Either way's good with me. But I wonder what Zanza would say about it.
He desires the same. And he sees everything. As you see, Shulk.
It's like he says.
Get back here!
You understand, don't you, Shulk?
Yeah. You can bet on it.
We'll be waiting.
We'll be on our best behavior.
And we will be the best guests you ever had.
Ah, that's quite a good comeback. I'm impressed. I'm trembling. Me. Stupid meddling kid. After all these years, I never thought the day would come when I would feel fear.
Dunban, have you seen Fiora?
I have. She said she was going out to get some air. I don't think she went far.
Thanks. I'll take a look. Fiora, here you are.
Oh, Shulk.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's so peaceful. It's hard to believe that we defeated a horde of Telethia just minutes ago.
Zanza wants to finish us all, so he can make the vision he's had come true. We're in the calm before the storm.
They'll be back, won't they? The Telethia. To remove us all from this world.
I won't let that happen. Whatever the future holds, we can never give in. Not to Zanza. No, not even to our destiny.
I wonder why Alvis said what he did.
Which part?
Does this world belong to us or to Zanza? Why would he side with Zanza? Power? Or maybe he wants to live forever?
Who knows? But I don't think his motives are that simple. I'm sure Alvis has some kind of plan. Otherwise, why would he speak to me in my dreams?
He spoke to you in your dreams?
That's another reason why I have to find Zanza. I have to find out why.
You and me both. I must fulfill Mayneth's wish. Shulk? You wanted to speak to me about something.
Oh, that's right. Leonarda's looking for you. She wants to examine you. She's back at Junks.
Oh. Hey, can you go ahead? I'll go and see Leonarda in a minute. I need a few minutes to myself.
Okay, no problem. Take your time.
Thank you. What can I do? If I go to see Leonarda, she'll find out what's happening to my body. I need to come up with a good excuse. Oh, please, let me be with Shulk just a little bit longer.
Zanza is inside the Bionis. I just know it.
Dickson must be there as well.
Yes, and Alvis too.
That's all good, but how do we get to them? If they're inside the Bionis, we're gonna need to dig a pretty big hole.
How long that take? Ricky get old soon.
It just so happens I have the answer. On the Bionis chest is a massive hole that leads inside. It's the wound made by Egil's final attack.
Then that means...
Yes. While the Allied force keeps the Telethia busy, you can sneak inside that wound and take out Zanza.
We will take Junks. Let my father know when you are ready to depart.
Yeah! Time to knock some heads.
Ricky never lose. For Ricky family, Ricky win.
We must show this god our unyielding will to survive.
The suffering of my people will not be in vain. The crimes against our friends will not go unpunished.
Shulk!
Ready. We go to the Bionis chest. We will free our world from Zanza's curse.
And so, the final chapter is about to officially begin. But before we do, we have some things I kind of want to take a look into. First off, I believe some new quests are going to be opening up relatively soon. If not, probably within the next few moments. Or maybe I do need to proceed on with the story just a little bit. But I'm not 100% sure. I think I do have to proceed onwards with the story in order to get access to a few more quests that are going to be taking place within Junks. Yes, that's pretty much what I have to do. I remember that correctly now. So, at this point in the game, more Telethia are going to be roaming around everywhere. So, yeah. It's going to be quite nasty. For now, let's take a look at this. Renewed determination. Shulk, you remember that day? You know, the day we set out on this whole adventure. Yeah, how could I forget? It's unforgettable, alright. All that stuff happened all at once. No one could have predicted it. It makes me wonder, though. What if I'd already figured out the Monado before then? Could have been very different. I know what happened. But so many people have gone through so much pain. I wish I could have prevented it all. I know how you feel, but what's with all the negativity? I can't help it. Think of all the people we lost. Too many, if you ask me. You're not wrong. We lost Egil, just as we were coming to an understanding. But don't you go feeling it was always gonna be that way? He seems satisfied at the end. Like he's done something he could. He's done everything he could. He gave his all for us, and he gave us hope. Of course he did. And to think, he had it in for us. He had it in for us all. Then he went and saved us. That shocked me almost as much as you. But that's all we can't give up. So Egil's sacrifice wasn't in vain. We're going to win this one, Shulk, for Egil. And we won't forget the others who've given their lives. We'll make them proud. A new future in their name. That's our promise to them. And that no one will ever have to suffer through this again. I'm right with you, Shulk. Now that is pretty damn invigorating, if that's even the right word. Even so, though, pretty sweet. It's nice to have a nice little pep talk like that every now and again. Now then, before we continue and move on to the next major thing, let's take care of some flies. Why? Because we kind of need to do so in order to complete a quest. Might as well get it started, right? Dead. Still nothing. Well, whatever. It's not that big of a deal. I believe the thing that we are looking for is... Shoot. I feel as though this item that we're looking for only has a very low chance to drop from a brown wooden chest, but they have a higher chance to drop from silver chests. It is unfortunate that I've only gotten one of these things, and that's kind of annoying. But whatever. Might as well continue to massacre some flies while we're here. There are still some other things I kind of want to take care of first and foremost. Goodbye. Still nothing. Okay. I am aware that there is another side quest that opens up right now, and yes, I am going to be taking care of that. But I kind of want to take care of this first. Might as well, since I'm here. I also took care of the heart-to-heart too, so... This was the sole reason why I leveled everyone up to level 75. Ah, there we go, finally. There's another one of those flyer wings, so... Only 4 more to go. There we go. Oh, there we go. Finally, a silver chest. Pretty nice. Pretty nice drop. Would have been pretty funny if you got 2 of those wings, but I think you can only get 1 of a particular item per chest drop. So, that's kind of annoying. This is probably going to take a little bit of time to get the materials I need. But at least we're going to have some fun slashing some flies out the sky. So that's something. Also, get used to seeing this for a little while. It's going to take a bit of time to take care of this. Especially considering the drop rate on the chest itself is relatively low. Goodbye. Nice, a gold chest. Let's see. And now I technically could save scum. And that might not be a bad idea now that I'm thinking about it, but even so. I feel as though I have a better chance of not doing that and getting the items I'm looking for. In fact, we've already gathered 5 out of 6 of the wings, So that's pretty good, all things considered. We still have one more to get. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. I do know we have one more thing of materials we need to gather besides the wings, but I think those items, yeah, you can only get them from the Bionis' leg. So, in other words, we need to return to the Gar Plains. But we won't need to worry about that. Not right now. Goodbye. Oh, perfect. Alrighty. Well, glad to see that's taken care of. Now then, there is another quest that is pretty damn important. And you'll soon see what I mean. For now, let's take a look and see what we need to do here. Again, this particular quest is optional, and you don't have to do it in order to progress the story. But it is still a good idea to do it anyway, because it's pretty important for a particular character. And you'll soon see what I mean. This is quite interesting.
Who's this? Ain't she the one who attacked us in the capital?
You... Tyrea! What are you doing here?
Exactly.
You're hurt.
Do not touch me, vile girl.
Watch it.
Oh.
Oh.
Tyrea, what happened?
Is she dead?
No.
It looks like she just passed out. Let's get her to the infirmary. Rhine?
Come on, why me?
Please.
Is she okay?
Her injuries aren't severe. When the Bionis awoke, the ether flow around the colony became unstable. Maybe that's why she lost consciousness.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean, why didn't she become a Telethia?
Precisely.
Yeah.
For pure-blooded High Entier to become Telethia, the ether energy surrounding the Bionis has to be above a certain level. Luckily, the level of ether energy here is not as high as on the upper regions of Bionis.
Makes sense.
Or perhaps...
Perhaps what?
No. It's nothing.
I was gonna say, perhaps it's because Tyrea is secretly half Homs, just like with Melia, but she refuses to admit it. Is that really the case? Guess we'll find out soon enough.
Something about this makes me feel uneasy.
I know what you mean. We'll have to keep an eye on her recovery.
Why does she hate you so much, Melia? You're both High Entier. Is being pure-blooded really that important?
Tyrea's birth mother is most likely my stepmother. You don't mean Umea? Yes. I heard about it from Callian after I returned from the tomb. Mother was the leader of the Inquisitors, a secretive organization operating in the shadows of the Imperial household. The group plotted to maintain the Imperial bloodline through a clandestine ritual. A ritual where Tyrea was conceived.
And she was secretly raised as an Inquisitor assassin.
Hold on a sec. Are you saying that Tyrea is Callian's half-sister?
That's right. Then isn't she in the same position as you? Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Tyrea! You're awake!
I had more right to the throne than she ever did. Were it not for the consort system that has so polluted the pride of our people, it would have been me, a pure-blooded High Entier who would build the future of our people. But you are a hypocrite, just like me. If we are honest, what is the difference? You too would take the lives of your own people to protect your bloodline. Melia, you too are nothing but an assassin.
You're wrong.
I don't buy that for a second.
Rhine.
Pride of your people? How about you're jealous of Melia?
Do you really think I would be jealous of her?
Ain't ya? You're envious of her, right? Of how she lives her life. You just want everyone to feel sorry for you, for being in the shadows all your life.
How dare you? No Hom speaks to me like that.
I'm saying that you'll never have a life like Melia's. You don't have the faintest idea why Melia's been fighting. Even if you'd been born in her place, the Emperor still would have chosen her as his successor. Succeeding the Imperial line ain't all about blood. It's about taking on the will to do whatever it takes. For your land, for your people, when the time comes. That's what makes Melia different from you.
How dare you?
Both of you, stop this! This is no time for pointless bickering.
He's right. We survivors shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Right, time's up. I want the room cleared out.
Yeah, okay.
And you need to calm down and get some rest.
Ugh. Me? Envious? I only think of my people. What is that?
What's going on?
Look! Over there! The colony!
Telethia!
Guys, she's gone.
Tyrea, you mean?
Could that Telethia be her?
No. At least, I'm fairly certain.
What?
There's no time now. We must pursue it.
Are you sure that's not really, Tyrea? I mean, what else could it be? I mean, really? But anyway, though, this particular quest is so important that this is the only one in the entire game that actually has proper voice acting. No other quest has proper voice acting. So why this one is so important is mainly because this is a bit of a side story with Melia as well as Tyrea.
It must be Tyrea after all. What do we do? Do we have to fight her?
There's no time to think about it. Ready yourselves!
Alright, here we go. Time to begin. Like I said, This particular quest can be very daunting, especially if you are completely unprepared. Because this Telethia is level 80. Unlike some of the other Telethia we've been dealing with, this one is a lot stronger. Oh boy, what do we got? Supernova 7. Whoa, damn! Well, can't have that now, can we? Wow, that was actually a pretty damn good chain attack, all things considered. Nice one, Rhine. Oh boy, we got another one. Sleep bullet. That actually doesn't seem too bad. Even so, though. Can't have that now, can we? Better finish this fast. There we go. All done.
Shulk, I must...
I know.
Stop!
Tyrea!
Tyrea! You're safe.
You do realize that Telethia is Umea.
Whoa!
Umea?
I was pursuing Umea. Even though she knew it was her fate to transform, she remained faithful to the Bionis.
But why? Didn't she feel betrayed?
Everyone has their own beliefs, and what they believe is their own choice. Umea adhered to her path. I pursued her so that I could fulfill her final wish.
Her final wish?
Umea was imprisoned within the Tower of Investigation. She told me that after she transformed into a Telethia, I was to destroy her as quickly as possible. She wished to sacrifice herself to the Bionis. At least, that is what I believed at first. But I now understand Umea's true desire. That is why I must...
This is my responsibility.
Melia, why?
Father entrusted me with the Empire and its people. What I believe in is the will of those struggling to survive. I have to fight if I am to convey this to the next generation. Besides, Umea is your birth mother. There is no need for you to carry out such an unpleasant task.
Is the same not true of you? You may not be of her blood, but you still think of her as your...
This is a duty that my father and brother conferred upon me.
Melia.
Tyrea, I believe you and I are alike.
Alike? Never, vile girl. My gratitude for assisting Umea. I mean, Mother.
Well, see you later.
Tyraya.
Well, there she goes.
Is she going to be okay on her own?
She'll be all right. We and Tyraya share the same goal. Our paths are sure to meet again.
Yeah, you're right. Melia, what did you mean just now? When you said you and Tyraya are alike?
Tyraya must be half Homs, just like me.
As I thought.
But the wings on her head.
Not all half-blooded High Entier have small wings, only the majority. Some are indistinguishable from pure-blooded High Entier. Dominant and recessive inheritance. I've studied this.
So that's why.
Melia, do you think Yumea knew this would happen?
Perhaps. Actually, she had to have known. At least, that's what I believe.
She was her mother after all. She must have been aware.
Yes.
So there we go, folks. Quest complete. We don't get any gold, but we do get a truckload of experience, a nice auto attack stealth 6 gem, and the Empress Staff. One of Melia's strongest weapons in the entire game. So yes, that particular quest is pretty damn difficult, but it is well worth your time, for sure. And funny enough, I don't believe that quest has a time limit. And I'm not 100% certain, but I feel as though that quest also unlocks another... shit. It unlocks something else. That would be another path on her skill tree. Another skill tree for her. Though I'm not 100% certain, because, like I said, I've already unlocked them all. So, perhaps I don't remember everything, but it's not like that really matters all that much in the end. So, at this point, there are still several quests worth taking on right now, and let's see. I think I'll go ahead and start working on this one a bit more, which honestly is not a bad idea. And I do know I need to return to the Bionis' leg, but before I do, there is something I kind of want to check out here. And I'm pretty sure that Nopon Sage is around here, and I think he only shows up during certain times of the day. If I recall correctly. Let me check the affinity chart to be sure. Nopon Sage. Here he is. From noon to 1500. Okay. As I thought, he's right here. Perfect. Was it you who summoned me? So you wish me to approve of you and grant you my treasure? Before that, I will ask you, are you aware of my greatness? Yeah. Could you go into more detail? What do you mean? What? Do you mean to say you know nothing of my greatness? Rethink your answer and give it to me again! I will not give you the treasure as long as you maintain that attitude. If you doubt my greatness, talk to the little pon. Return when you have done so. Okay. Just as I thought, I can see that you want to know my greatness. Talk to the little pon in the village who respect me. Ask Pipiki about me. I wish you luck. Alright. That won't be too hard. In fact, I'm pretty sure this quest is a relatively simple one, where you just go from point A to point B, and back again. Just again, you have to keep in mind that the Nopon Sage only appears for a short period of time, roughly 3 hours. At least 3 hours in game. However, the actual time he sticks around is kind of up for debate. I mean, not really up for debate. I'm not exactly sure how many minutes it is exactly, converted from in-game time to the real world. Regardless, though. Cool. Thank you. Alright, here we go. So, for this particular quest, and yeah, if you couldn't tell, I'm mainly going to be focusing on taking care of some side quests right now for the remainder of the session. Okay. Also, around this point in the game, I'm not 100% sure, but I think all the super bosses that you can fight in this game are all going to be spawning now. So, yeah, that's something to keep in mind. It's not like you're going to be running into super bosses all that much. They only spawn in very specific locations, and some only spawn due to specific weather conditions. I know that there's 2 of them in Valak Mountain. Actually, 3. There's also 1 on the Fallen Arm. And as far as other super bosses, I don't remember there being any more besides those 4. There might be a 5th one that I don't remember. Regardless, though, we'll figure it out soon enough. Lol. Okay. And one other thing worth mentioning is if you pass enough time and you're unable to meet with the Nopon Sage again, just simply turn back the clock if you need to. Which, honestly, is not a bad idea. You should totally do that, by the way. Okay. Let's keep on moving, folks. Sheesh. Oh. Looks like another quest has opened up over here. More rumors of misuse of red pollen orbs. Ooh. Well, this is something. I'll wait a bit more for red pollen orbs. Oh dear. Real trade will take place on this tree. Well, this is definitely going to be a fun encounter. Again, this is another one of those quests where you have to be at a very high level in order to be fully prepared for the road ahead. Once you start the quest, that particular part will open up at nighttime, so that's something to keep in mind. Which I guess I will go ahead and take care of since I'm here. And it is getting close to evening anyway, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what we need to do. Got anything for trade? No. Alrighty then. I'm okay with this. So, in order to start this next part of the other quest that is currently happening, all we need to do is just change the time to 1900 and wait here. wait here and then confront Banna. But before we do, let's see if you got anything for trade. Tasty and snow wings. You know what? Let's go ahead and give him something. There you go. Now then, Banna knew you would come. Banna, you really Kingpin? I am. Banna, really secret organization chairman. It was me all along. Making food and drink out of red pollen orbs. Selling it to secret clubs and Alchemoth. It has made me a rich Nopon. Banna bad! I work hard to make red pollen orbs for Nopon. Banna just used them to make money for himself. Better to trick than to be tricked. If you have brain, you have to use it or it just wasted. Gadaza, Zanzadan, and Dedeba, all useful to me until very end. It's evil trick to everyone! I will never forgive you, Banna! It's me that won't forgive you! It's your fault that secret organization collapsed! I will wipe you all off the face of Bionis! Get over here! I'm scared, but I will not give up! Friends will help me! Let's begin now, shall we? So again, this is another one of those creatures that are very high level. And it is pretty easy to be thrown off guard by this thing. Also be careful where you step, as it's very easy to end up slipping into the water and getting completely thrown out of the battle. Or more or less being forced to sheath your weapon. But even so, this won't be the worst thing ever. At least it shouldn't be. This thing is thankfully not as strong as Umea, aka that Telethia whom we fought earlier. So it is a level 78 enemy, and it is pretty deadly if you don't know what you're doing. And it's also pretty easy to be thrown off guard. So if you do end up dying, don't worry about it. It'll just respawn at night, and I believe you go back to your previous checkpoint. You can also run if you need to. And it will remain here until you're ready to take it on. And when I say... Fiora's under the map! How the hell did she get under there? That's weird. Well, whatever. Damn. Well, looks like it's just me and Ryan who are gonna be here fighting this thing. Perhaps Fiora got thrown under the map thanks to Banna's attacks or something, after she ended up in the water. Which is pretty funny, but also pretty bad at the same time since it's just me and Ryan now. Even if Fiora sticks around and is very much alive, she unfortunately can't help us at all. I think the only way to get Fiora back is if I step away a bit, and maybe she'll finally respawn next to me? Like that. Okay, there we go. That works. Funny enough, this particular quest is another one of those that has one of the best songs in the entire game. And it only plays during this battle, which is pretty nuts. And honestly, I'm okay with that.
This is the Monado's power.
Better get rid of this.
Keep it coming.
Okay, my turn.
Kind of interesting to see that he's completely immune from being toppled. I'm okay with that, honestly. It's not going to be that bad. And all done. And so we continue like nothing ever happened. I believe this chest is always a gold chest, and it always spawns these exact items. We get an art book known as Sneaky and Summon Aqua, which are, I believe, the second or the highest levels for these particular abilities. And we also get a joke weapon for Ricky, known as the Mama Pawn. It literally is useless. It's mainly there for cosmetic purposes, and that is it. Unless you feel like equipping it just for funsies. I always thought of Banner as my good friend. He tricked me. He tricked everyone in village. I feel so sad. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Aww. I will stop pretending to cry soon. I will tell everyone in village about Banner. I will make sure Banner gets really harsh punishment. Glad I asked friends for help. Thank you so much. You're welcome, my friend. That takes care of that. We also get some really nice gems and some very valuable experience and a lot of gold too. We get ourselves a haste 6, double attack 5, and experience up 6 gems, which are awesome to see. Goddamn, that was awesome. Okay. Well, I'm glad that's taken care of now. Time to continue working on the Sage quest. Sheesh. There was a point of doing that, and I was trying to trigger a quest to appear, but it seems like that is not happening. So why that is, I'm not too sure. I think the reason is because you have to complete a series of quests in order to get that particular one to show up. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. Basically what he's asking us is he wants to find a way to restore the capital city of Alchemoth, since Alchemoth has unfortunately been purged thanks to Zanza's schemes. So, we need to bash some Aura Telethia in Alchemoth. And let me tell you, fighting the Telethia in Alchemoth is no easy feat. And the reason why is because they're roughly level 80. Seriously, they are that freaking strong. So, if you're going back to Alchemoth, be prepared for a fight. As there are a lot of Telethia there who are more than willing to give you a run for your money. But if you are someone who, if you're someone who is already at level 99 and are playing through this game via New Game Plus, or if you just have grinded enough to be able to take on the Telethia, by all means, have fun. Go after them. Bash some skulls in. Free the people of which the Telethia were transformed from, free from their pain. Okay, so... Okay, good. I was just making sure I got rid of all the desktop notifications. Oopsie. Here we go. Wanted to change the time back to noon. Figured I might as well take care of it while I'm over here. That's funny. That's actually pretty damn funny. Okay. That seems perfectly fair. At least now we have an understanding of why the Nopon Sage is so great. Yeah, could you go into more detail? Okay, so this one's gonna be a fun quest. I feel as though this particular quest, we're gonna be taking on a very powerful enemy. As far as how powerful it really is, I'm not 100% sure. It could be level 90 as far as I remember, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out when we get there. Let's see. Here we go. This is where we need to go. Okay, I was not quite correct when it came to fighting a particular enemy for this particular quest. No, that doesn't open up until after we complete this one, I think. I'm not too sure. We're about to find out. Even so, still something worth mentioning regardless. Also, this quest does require you to have access to a secret area at the very end of the river. And thankfully, once you grab the quest item, you can just fast travel back to where you need to go. Don't worry if you die trying to grab the item. You'll just respawn at the previous checkpoint. In other words, the previous landmark, which is the secret area. So, what's this deal with courage and crap? I don't get it. Ooh. Alright. The most difficult of all. Alrighty. I believe for this one, I think you have to talk to him as Ricky in order to start this quest. I'm not too sure. So, you are here at last, our Hero-pon. A true Hero-pon? Ricky real Hero-pon for this year? Of that I am aware. True Hero-pon. What difference indeed? Wow. Unreliable Resno, whatever. Okay, this was the quest I was talking about, where you have to fight a very powerful enemy in order to prove your worth to the Archsage, or not the Archsage, the Nopon Sage, I mean. And for that particular quest, you need to start it with Ricky as the party leader. And honestly, this is a pretty good idea to have Ricky do this quest along with his friends. And like I said, I feel as though this particular enemy is level 90. I'm not 100% sure. We'll find out in just a moment. And if that's the case, then I'll just bump everyone up to level 90. At least temporarily. Until we Actually, maybe around this point, I think what I'll end up doing is I'm going to just simply release the limit. In other words, make it so interesting. So, like I was saying, I think around, like, after this session, I'm going to, simply disable expert mode and bring everyone back up to level 99 after this session is done. Why? Because I feel as though now's a good time to do so. Okay, so this thing's level 96. Alright, time to release the shackles. There we go. Everyone's back up to level 99. Everyone's true level. Time to get started. First off, though, we need to get ourselves onto solid ground before we can even take on this bloody thing. Actually, now that I think about it, I think what I'll do here is re-enable expert mode and just keep it on for just a little bit longer. Right after this, of course. Cool. Hello, King. Too funny. Unfortunately, I don't think that can work. At least not with someone like this. Maybe with a super boss, but not with a regular enemy. Or even someone like this. Nice, and Ricky gets the final kill. Yeah, Xenoblade boss fight Kingdom Hearts Critical 1 style. Hilarious. Anyway, upon defeating that particular beast, we get ourselves some pretty nice treasures. The Mark of More. Never got that before. Neat. Perhaps that particular drop is very unique. I'm not too sure. Well, anyway. Yes, I have played Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And I've actually beaten it quite a while ago. Okay. Bring, you know what? Let's set it to level 80. Level 80 for everyone. At least for now. Okay. Shoot. What seems to be the question, King? That is actually a very good question. That would actually be pretty damn awesome. But who knows? Wow, Ricky number 2! Who was the first hero pawn? Oh, so the Nopon Sage was the first hero pawn ever, I guess. And the first true hero pawn. Neato. And there we go. Quest complete. And we got ourselves a really awesome weapon for Ricky. And I believe this is his strongest weapon. The Meteor Nibbler. So that is pretty damn sweet, if I do say so myself. And alongside that, you'll also unlock another skill tree for Ricky. One of his 2 optional skill trees. Research only, yeah. Better be sure Oka doesn't find out, otherwise she'd flip her... You know what? She'd flip out majorly. Okay. Well, with that, folks, we're well over the 3-hour mark now, and honestly, I feel as though this is a good point to call it a day. Might as well, after all. So with that, folks, I bid you all adieu for today. This is General Snivy with the Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition playthrough. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, I'm not too sure what we're going to be doing, but King, thank you for the follow, dude. I appreciate it. Lol, that's funny. But you never know. Oka may notice these things. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. I'm not really too sure what we're going to be doing in the next session. I do want to plan on moving on to the next part of the game relatively soon. But I might be doing some additional side questing, or I might work on additional restoration efforts for Colony 6. That's still to be decided yet. I'll figure it out soon enough. So, again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.